Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Dancing with the Stars and Bachelorette fans are really hoping that there is more than friendship blossoming between pro dancer Sasha Farber and Jenn. Everyone seems to love the chemistry they have together and feel that their equally goofy personalities are perfectly matched. New videos have been popping up that are giving fans even more to talk about it, especially the latest ones. Everyone wants to know if Sasha made it to fantasy suites with Jenn. Keep reading to get the scoop on all the latest rumors. Did DWTS pro Sasha Farber make it to the fantasy suite with Jenn? There is no denying the chemistry between DWTS dancer Sasha Farber and Bachelorette Jenn. Fans continue to look for any sign that they are together as a new couple. So far, both of them have denied any rumors of dating. However, their time off the dance floor seems to be filled with tons of fun and laughter. Now, a new thread on Reddit also has fans talking. It seems Jenn posted two videos, one from the night Sasha cooked dinner for her at his place and another from the following morning. Since she's wearing the same clothes and these two are awfully flirty with one another, everyone wants to know if Sasha made it to the fantasy suites with Jenn. When the OG poster shared the photos and noted she was wearing the same thing, fans went nuts with speculation. One fan really got the conversation going when they said, "Sasha made it to the fantasy suites. Oh snap, what good karma he's having this season. Come on people. Two hot, unattached people who spend all day touching each other during dance rehearsals, who are hot for each other, have dinner all alone at Sasha's house. No cameras around. Do you actually think she's just going to eat dinner and leave after an hour or two? I wouldn't. It's a no-brainer. Good for them." Still, other fans remained skeptical and vowed to not get caught up in the drama until the season is over and Jenn and Sasha reveal the real status of their relationship. Many fans think they spent the night together. There were even more comments about Sasha Farber and Jenn, along with talk of the infamous fantasy suites that fans see on The Bachelorette. Another fan said, "So did they forego their individual rooms? Sasha got the rose." Many others said they were shocked, but they were also here for this relationship if it is really happening. Time will tell if these two are really just friends or if there is more to the story. Some feel his unwillingness to kiss her during their Disney dance says it all, and that he is trying to be respectful. Plus, some viewers feel if they kissed it would give it all away. What do you think of these two? Is there something brewing between them? Stay tuned for more updates. Title: Dancing into the Dream. Sasha Farber stood backstage, the familiar hum of anticipation coursing through him as he prepared for another performance on Dancing with the Stars. The vibrant lights glared down, and the energy of the audience was palpable. But tonight was different. This was the night he and his partner, Jenn, would unveil their most heartfelt routine yet. Jenn had joined the competition with a bright smile and an undeniable passion for dance. The two had bonded over long hours in the rehearsal studio, and as the weeks passed, their chemistry blossomed beyond the dance floor. Each twirl and dip had become an unspoken conversation, revealing layers of connection that neither had anticipated. As the music began and they stepped onto the stage, the world outside faded away. They moved in perfect harmony, their bodies flowing like water, emotions spilling into every step. The judges watched intently, and Sasha felt the thrill of the crowd's energy. But it was Jenn's eyes, sparkling with excitement and a hint of vulnerability, that captivated him the most. After their routine, the applause was thunderous. They had left everything on the floor, and the judges' scores reflected their hard work. As they stood together, breathless, Sasha took a moment to appreciate the bond they had forged. This was more than just a competition. It felt like a partnership built on trust and shared dreams. Later that evening, as they celebrated with their fellow contestants, Sasha found himself drawn to Jenn. They slipped away from the crowd, finding a quiet corner of the venue. The twinkling fairy lights overhead cast a magical glow, and for a moment, it felt like they were the only two people made it this far. Jenn asked, her voice a mix of disbelief and joy. Sasha smiled, his heart racing. I can because you've worked so hard. You deserve this. Jenn laughed softly, a sound that made Sasha's heart skip. You've pushed me beyond what I thought I could do. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. As their eyes locked, an unspoken understanding hung in the air. The chemistry they shared was undeniable, and in that moment, Sasha felt a shift. It was no longer just about the competition. It was about the connection they had nurtured through every practice, every stumble, and every triumph. Do you want to get away for a bit? Just you and me, Sasha suggested, his voice barely above a whisper. Jenn's eyes widened with surprise and excitement. Are you serious? Yeah, I know a place not too far from here. It could be a nice break from all this. He gestured toward the chaos of the party. After a moment's hesitation, Jenn nodded, her smile radiant. Let's do it. They drove in Sasha's car, the city lights blurring past them, laughter spilling from their lips as they reminisced about the past weeks. The drive was filled with stories, teasing, and moments of comfortable silence that spoke volumes. When they arrived at a cozy little cabin nestled in the woods, Jenn's eyes lit up with wonder. It's beautiful, she exclaimed, stepping out and taking in the serene surroundings. Sasha led her inside, where the flickering fireplace welcomed them with a warm glow. The cabin was quaint, decorated with rustic charm. A plush couch and a small kitchenette invited them to unwind. As Jenn explored, Sasha felt a rush of gratitude for this moment, away from the cameras, the lights, and the competition. Just the two of them. Do you want some hot chocolate? He asked, moving to the kitchenette. Only if you're making it. Jenn teased, her playful spirit evident. As they prepared the drinks, the atmosphere shifted. They shared stories about their lives, their families, and their dreams. Each revelation brought them closer, weaving a tapestry of understanding that felt both exciting and terrifying. Sasha handed Jenn a steaming mug, their fingers brushing momentarily. The spark ignited, a fleeting moment that lingered in the air between them. They settled onto the couch, sipping their drinks, laughter and conversation flowing freely. I can't believe we've come this far, Jenn said, her tone softening. I never thought I'd find such a connection in a competition. Me neither, Sasha admitted, his gaze steady. But it's been incredible, hasn't it? She nodded, her expression earnest. I feel like I can be myself with you. It's rare to find someone who understands you like this. Sasha leaned back, the weight of his thoughts heavy in the air. I've never felt this way about a partner before. It's different. Jenn met his gaze, her eyes searching his. Different how? Like it's not just about dancing. I care about you, Jenn. It's more than just the competition for me. Her breath caught, and the warmth in the room seemed to shift. I feel the same way, Sasha. The admission hung between them, fragile yet powerful. In that moment, time slowed. Sasha's heart raced as he leaned closer, the space between them charged with unspoken desires. Jenn mirrored his movement, their faces inches apart, breaths mingling in the air. Just then, the crackling of the fire broke the tension, and they both laughed nervously, pulling back slightly. But the moment had shifted something fundamental in their dynamic. They were no longer just dance partners, they were two souls exploring a deeper connection. Should we dance? Sasha suggested, trying to bring back the lightness. Here? Jenn raised an eyebrow, a playful smile gracing her lips. Why not? We can make our own dance floor. He took her hand, leading her to the open space in front of the fireplace. Filled the cabin. They moved together, swaying gently, their bodies finding a rhythm that felt both familiar and entirely new. Jenn's head rested on Sasha's shoulder, and he could feel the warmth of her body against his. You know, Jenn whispered, if we make it to the finals, we should have a dance dedicated to this night. Sasha chuckled. I like that idea. but we should definitely call it dancing into the dream." She looked up at him, eyes sparkling with mischief. "Only if you promise to make it as romantic as possible." "Deal," he smiled, feeling the heat of her gaze. As they danced, time seemed to slip away, the world outside forgotten. Their connection deepened with each movement, each shared smile. Sasha couldn't shake the feeling that this night was the beginning of something extraordinary. After a while, they settled back on the couch, the fire casting a warm glow over them. The conversation flowed easily, touching on hopes, fears, and dreams. They talked about their futures, both in dance and beyond, sharing ambitions and vulnerabilities. "I've always dreamed of dancing on a bigger stage," Jenn admitted, her voice thoughtful. "But I never imagined I'd find someone like you to share this journey with." Sasha's heart swelled. "You're going to shine, Jenn. No matter what happens, you have that star quality." "Thanks, Sasha. That means a lot coming from you." She smiled, her eyes reflecting the flickering flames. They fell into a comfortable silence, the warmth of the fire wrapping around them like a blanket. Sasha felt a mix of emotions, joy, excitement, and an undeniable attraction that pulsed between them. "Can I tell you something?" Jenn broke the silence, her voice soft. "Of course. I've been thinking about us, about what happens after this competition." She paused, her gaze searching his. "I don't want this to end. I want to see where this goes." Sasha's heart raced. "Me too. I didn't want to say anything yet, but I've felt a connection that's more than just dance. I want to explore it." Her smile was radiant, illuminating the room. "Then let's do it. Let's not just be partners on the dance floor, let's be partners in life." Sasha's breath caught at her words. It felt surreal to be standing at this crossroads, the thrill of possibility crackling in the air. They both knew the risks of blending personal and professional lives, but the allure was too tempting to resist. "Together, then," he said, his voice firm, "no matter what happens next." Jenn nodded, her expression serious yet hopeful. "Together." As they sealed the promise with a shared glance, the air shifted again, charged with an intensity that felt electric. Sasha leaned in, his heart pounding as he brushed his lips against Jenn's, tentative at first, then deepening as she melted into him. The kiss was soft, a gentle exploration that quickly ignited a fire within them. Time ceased to exist as they lost themselves in the moment, their surroundings fading away. When they finally pulled apart, breathless, the world felt different, brighter, full of endless possibilities. "Wow," Jenn whispered, her cheeks flushed. "Yeah," Sasha replied, still reeling from the kiss. "Wow." They spent the rest of the evening wrapped in each other's arms, sharing dreams, laughter, and kisses that felt like the beginning of something beautiful. As the fire crackled and the stars twinkled outside, they knew they had crossed a threshold, one that led to a world filled with passion, possibility, and a future they were excited to explore together. When morning came, they awoke in the soft light of dawn, the warmth of the cabin enveloping them. Sasha looked at Jenn, her hair tousled.